I was worried this was going to happen. Where are you, Mr. Sports News?
I'm at the ground waiting for the news.
Oh, of course you are. You do know that today and real life and, in-game life, not the same thing.
Are they not?
No. No, they're not.
Right, well, that's a mistake.
Well, it's the 13th of April.
Not the end of January.
No. No, it's not.
Right, that is confusing.
Oh, well, now this is awkward, isn't it?
Very awkward.
Where are you anyway? I'm just outside the ground waiting for the transfer
Oh, for
news.
goodness sake.
So, I mean, I'll be there soon.
All right. Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Right. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
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 Oh, it blows. I mean, what an idiot. Hello folks, welcome back to an episode of the Journeyman Save. It is Roadtrip and we're back again. Now we're starting on the transfer screen and you can see that outs and ins have occurred. Now, I didn't want to start at the very start of the season. Obviously, you've been Shelbourne before, you've seen a little bit about them. I feel like it'd be a bit pointless to start from the very beginning of the season. So, to integrate into the series a little bit more, I thought we'd start the start of the season and see how we got on in our first 5 games. Before we do that, though, before we see how we're getting on, let's take a quick look then at some of the players we've got here and talk about who's left, who's come in. So, the big ones really for me that have left the club are, well, the most disappointing ones probably, Adam Evans, the left winger you might remember. Basically, I didn't play a system that had a left winger. He got frustrated and decided to leave. So, Adam Evans has gone to Sligo Rovers, which is very disappointing. We've also got Adam O'Connor, our centre-back, probably our best defender, also left the team. Now plays for Shamrock Rovers, so a divisional rival. And that's really disappointing. There are 2 players that I was hoping at some point we might be able to build around. Other names to note as well, Matty Hamilton's left the team. Decent player, fitting in quite well, but I've brought in some strikers as I'm prone to do. A few others, Lachlan Shannon also left the club too, right winger. Available to bring back if needs be. Actually hasn't found a club, which is interesting. Might try and, no, okay. Stephen Elliott also left, as well as Gareth, who's moved on to St. Pat's Athletic, another side in this division, as we'll probably see him again at some point. As far as the ins go, there's some squad players and some first teamers. We'll go through, we'll talk about the ones that are most important, and hopefully you'll meet the rest along the way if needs be. Where should we start then? I think Offerlaby, Jonathan we'll call him. Offerlaby probably. Okay, this is the guy we've brought in. Very similar to Matty Hamilton, but slightly better. As you can see, he's not been prolific so far this season. Got him in from Limerick on a free transfer. 13 finishing, 13 dribbling, 12 first touch. So always attributes I look for in a striker. Pacey as well. 12 pace, 13 acceleration in this league. That is dynamite. Decent off the ball. Composure lacking a little bit, but good decision making. Decent flair too. And not too bad at heading. So makes for a perfect poacher. Is a superstar in this lineup, in this team. 3.5 star current ability with potential there as well. Okay, next up is Reece Gorman, the central midfielder. We'll probably play on the right side if ever deployed, because he's more sort of a central midfielder with a bit of stamina, which is what I quite like. Good free kick taking, heading, long shots. Passing's okay. A lot of green. Essentially, if we're seeing a lot of green, folks, green is good. Great work rate as well. Good strength in the middle. Fantastic determination. Concentration's up there. Should be a superstar in this side. 25 years of age. Isn't likely to improve, but has got all the attributes I need in a midfielder in this division. Selçuk Tidim is another one we're going to show you. It looks okay, I think. Doesn't look like the finished article. Can play in the more attacking areas, but doesn't really have the attributes to do that. I'll probably deploy more as a central midfielder, central playmaker, playing in a 3, which has 2 players next to him that can do most of the running. Decent acceleration. Technical's a little bit hit and miss. Mentally, not all there. 26 years of age, though, adds a little bit of depth in the middle and can, of course, play further forward as well. He comes in to dim. That's, if you don't know what that is, that's when you make the lights a little bit darker. To dim them. Okay. New left back, we've brought in Carlton, has a very explosive second name, by which I mean I can't understand a word of it. Not that that's ever stopped me before. Physically okay, defensively alright too, good marking, good tackling. Looks like he's sort of depreciating a little bit, but never mind. Dribbling's alright as well. Doesn't look like a fantastic player, but we lost Fagan, of course, so I've had to bring in someone new. This is the option. There weren't a lot of options. Now, a lone player from Derry City, someone I'm very excited about, is Stuart McCreenor, I'm hoping. Current ability, only 2.5 stars, but with 5-star potential, you can kind of see why. Great determination, good marking, tackling and heading for someone of this age. Physically good, mentally good. Will probably start a lot of games for us this season. Looks like the finished article already, especially in this division. Will only get better, though. You'll probably see him in a different division at some point. The Northern Irishman comes in then, on loan for the year. Quite happy with that. We've also also brought back Sean Heaney, a player that you would have seen before. He was in the squad last year. It was available on a free transfer. So, you know what? I thought we'd bring him in. We had him on loan. We've had him on loan twice. But I don't think that first time was me, actually, strangely enough. But yeah, we've got him in on loan. Can play on that left side of the centre-back partnership, and with good physicals. Mentals are questionable. A determination of 1, a little bit concerning, but good marking, good tackling, and at 6'3", you'd expect his heading to maybe to be a little bit better, but will do a fine job in this division again. 3.5 star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Got a little bit of room to grow at the 23 years of age. I'm happy. Just quickly, another centre-back that we brought in, Ryan Nolan, got a lot of options. He will probably, I'm thinking about this now, he probably starts more often than not. He's decent as well. Another really fantastic player. Current ability, 4.5 stars. Great physically. I think he'll be good. We could play a 3 at the back at some point this season. You saw how good my left back is. It's certainly possible. But Burn on that right side would be annoyed. You may also notice to have brought in Mason Watkins-Clark. Available on a free. Salford City Hall of Famer. Salford story. So as you can see then, if you look at the team as a whole, we're alright. You know, we're not the best team in the league by any stretch of the imagination. Potential ability-wise, we've got a lot of players here that will turn into superstars. In terms of current ability, they're alright. We've got some good ones, we've got some bad ones. In fact, Ryan Nolan actually tops the chart for our best players. Joshua Hanlon remains at the club. We've got Subawali there as well, Owen Porter, who won't sign a new contract, but is still here. So, could stay as long as he likes, as far as I'm concerned. Johnny English remains at the club. Yep, good. And the formation we're playing then is this. We're going to be slightly tired today, but we're going to go with this team regardless. I might make a change in midfield, actually, now I think about it. James O'Brien's going to come in for Sint on that right-hand side. Skinner remains in goal then. Burn, Nolan and Heaney will probably be our centre-backs for today's game. Fitzsimmons at that left-back spot. I don't think I actually showed you Danny Fitzsimmons. Can play left-back as well. Little bit slow for a left-back, but is probably arguably far better than Carlton, who will kind of play if and when. Porter then in behind Lions and O'Hanlon. I think it is Lions. McAvoy, Gorman and O'Brien then in the centre. And so far this season, dearie me. 1 win. 5-1 win over Derry City, which I was very happy about. Chris Lyons came into the team and got himself a hat-trick. In previous fixtures, though, a 1-0 defeat to St. Paths Athletic. Disappointing. None of these games, though, have been really overrun. Even in the 2-0 defeat to Dundalk. I think it said, actually, sorry. We were pretty competitive. 2 penalties in the space of 3 minutes, and we lost the game. Really disappointing. The 1-1 we had as well was really disappointing too. A game which I feel like we should probably be winning, but aren't quite scraping through. There was another defeat in there as well to Shamrock Rovers. Another game that I felt like was pretty even, and we just lost in the last sort of few minutes. A shame. Now, today we're only going to play 1 game, because I've shown you all the other transfers, but Bray Wanderers are that side. And you might be thinking, before we go any further, so you're still at Shelburne then? Yeah. A surprising lack of offers came in. Not a single one. So, didn't think it was worth applying for any, because nobody wants me. It's always a nice feeling. So, always a nice feeling. Now, this is the league table. You'll be familiar with these. They have the positions. It's not been a great start. But I will say, 4 points, that's not dreadful. I mean, no points would have been far worse. We're newly promoted. Longford are rubbish. We've got a 0 goal difference. I don't think there's that much to be upset about. There's a chance here for us to stay up. That is the first goal. And if you look at it on a sort of brighter side of things, 8 points off the top. So just 8, I mean, that's the Premier League gap right now. So it's not that much. Although Chelsea probably are going to win the Irish Premier Division. No, hang on, what? Right then, game today. I'm going to make a change on the bench, actually. Alan Donnelly, who I think could be quite good, you know, Alan Donnelly. Very pacey. I don't play wide men, but if I did, he would definitely get a game, which would be really pleasing for him, considering he doesn't actually play. We're going for the 4-3-1-2 then. Going into the game, Bray Wanderers. They're not a titan of this division. They're down in 9th. They've got a -7 goal difference after 6 games. It's not good. Okay, they've got a 4-2-3-1 formation. I should say, some of the teams in this division, I've got some really good players. Leon Best plays for one team. That's not fair in my opinion. He's played in the Premier League. Like, I've got someone that was at Salford City in the very early days of sort of non-league football. That's not the same, is it? I mean, I did buy him, so yeah. Okay, the games begin. Can we continue our fine run of form? We drew and won the game. That's the fine run of form. We, of course, are in the red, shooting from right to left, and Bray Wanderers will be, I think, do you know what, I'm going to make a prediction now. 2-1 winners. There you are. I should say quickly, if you're wondering why there wasn't a video yesterday or over the weekend, 2 things. Hold on, Porter. Oh my. We've scored, I'll bear with that. We've scored a goal after 2 minutes. Owen Porter with it. Shelburne 1, Bray Wanderers 0. The prediction could be coming true. But yeah, as we watch this goal come up in 3 dimensions then, the reason there wasn't a video over the weekend or yesterday, the weekend I just don't upload at weekends. I use that sort of as a break to plan for the week ahead. And yesterday, my girlfriend's not very well, so I had to look after her. So if you want to blame anyone, blame her, is what I'm getting at. Don't blame her, she's not very well. But on the plus point, 1-0 lead, I mean... Emmerdale. Why did that come from? Gorman, free kick. Oh my good Porter! It's 2 in the space of 8 minutes. Well, confusing really that we've been having such a slow start to the season when you look at this game here. Bray Wanderers are not awake yet, which is good for us. Gorman then powers through a free kick. It's a decent save by the keeper considering the pace in which it was struck. But Porter prods home, makes it 2-0. And I mean... we could be going into the Europa League. Six games in, Ben. 6 games in. Just calm yourself down. The sun is... I'm not having that. I'm trying to disrupt my video. How dare they? Those sun rays. Whoa. Right, O'Hanlon's going through. I mean, not even half an hour on the clock yet as Chris Lyons goes through. I mean... this is going far too well. So O'Hanlon's got it at his feet. I'm thinking, keep going, son. He doesn't, though. He plays in Chris Lyons, who shoots across goal. I wouldn't say drills it into the bottom corner, but places it beautifully and gives us what is, I mean, evidently a 3-0 lead. I mean, the evidence is right in front of you. You can't miss the evidence. I mean, the question is, will this be 4 before half-time, or will we throw it all away? That's the question on the lips of everyone watching right now, including myself, as Man comes forward, and that's the start. Ayula scores the goal. That's just fun to say. Shola Ayuya. I used to know someone called... I'm sure I've signed someone called Shola in this series. Did I sign someone called... Did I sign anyone called... No, don't think I did. Don't think anyone's in Romania trapped there forever. Or was it the Ukraine? I forget. Okay, 3-1 winners of the first half. That's a bit premature. I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. We're 3-1 up away from home. You've got to be pleased. And I now realise why Bray Wanderers have such a bad goal difference. It's not good. They're conceding 3 to me. They've got issues. Everyone out there so far... looking good. Only Ryan McAvoy is really underperforming as Byrne plays it forward. A lot of the players from last season remain in the side, and the 3 there that can I thought they were going to combine for a goal. Byrne, Lyons, and O'Hanlon obviously played for me last season. They seem to fit in this division. I looked at what else was here and figured that you probably can't get any better, Ben. So let's just keep with what we've got as we're trying to press for a 4th. I am a little bit concerned. We're still on attacking, something I should probably change before they score their second goal. But we're being brave. This is never... there we go. That was a strange series of events. As McAvoy now, he's got options. He's got runners. Learns now. He's got 2 men there. Porter, if he can slide through a Hanlon, he can. And Hanlon, that's 2 clear-cut opportunities. We will come off attacking, though, and go to standard. This could be 6-1 at this point, must say. Our defence in these last few games have looked very, very strong. As Porter plays in O'Hanlon, Chris Lyons now. Look at the runners for him. Porter slips through Gorman. Oh, it's at the bloody bar. Did not respect the equipment. And, different t-shirt. 15 minutes left on the Clocker-Rockers, and time's ticking away, to be honest. Shall we make a change? Do we get involved? Let's bring on Jonathan Afolabi. Why not? It's a fun name to say. Should we bring Johnny English on just in case there's a chance of the theme tune, really? Right, get out there. Subawali is also still in the squad, and still a good player, so we'll be rotated. Our midfield really have to do a lot of running, so don't really stay fit for the entire season. So they'll all be used at some point. It's quite fun in this system that I've got 3 very defined positions. As oh my god, Johnny English, boom, boom, boom. Never mind, kind of killed it there, didn't he? 4 clear-cut chances in this game, though. I mean, you've got to be pleased with it. I think in the game we drew 1-1, we had 6 clear-cut chances. That was annoying. It was something like that. I can't remember the exact detail. As Johnny English goes through! It's something that we just look forward to now. I feel like as a group, we look forward to Johnny English scoring. Didn't do it. Let us all down. Fitzsimmons plays it into Johnny English then. Back to Fitzsimmons. Ball's played in. Cleared to Gorman. Final chance of the game. And it is cleared. At the Carlisle grounds then. Great name for a stadium. That brings us to an end. Bray Wanderers have been beaten 3-1 by Shelburne. And I've got to say, we're up to 9th. I thought it'd be better than that. Never mind. Oh, we're flying now. But if we can stay in the division, I think that'd be fine. I think the expectation is to finish around mid-table. Not get relegated, but just sort of stay above water. Be comfortable. The mid-table of this division is, 6th, 7th? So it's not too bad to finish there in our first season back in the top flight. The question remains, though, will we be here for long? If you have, though, enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think of the silence as well in the comment section down below. If you can aim for let's just go for a humble 1,000 likes. Let's see how quickly we can hit it. If you've got to this point and you watch the video, drop a like. Let's see if we can do it in the first hour. That would be mental. Right, we love with care. From me, that's mentioned. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Wonder how Ben Sports News is getting on. Steve, mate, watch out. Those kids are back. Bloody hell.